Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to do this super cute and easy Midnight Kitty. So the first step of this design is to apply the base, and as you can see I'm using a color that I have out of a rainbow cake, and you can do that. Just squish your sponge and get it in there, and you can use any color in your rainbow cakes. And I'm using Crinoline Creamy Pearly Purple, and it's a beautiful bright and vibrant purple. It is a bit sheer though, so it's best used as a base applied with a sponge. So apply it all over your forehead and your eyelids, and it's okay if it's patchy because it's supposed to be a night sky, and night skies aren't perfectly opaque. Next, I use my finger to blend that color into my nose, and that's the base. It's okay if it's patchy because it's a night sky. For the ears, go from the inner corner of your eyebrows up to your temple, and then curve it down to the outer corner of your eyebrows, and then bring that line into the middle of your eyebrows and fill in. And that's a good way to get those cat ears done. You don't want them to stick up too straight because then they look like bunnies. So from the inner corner of your eyebrow to your temple, then to the outer corner of your eyebrow, and bring in the edge. And then that inner part is the inner section of the kitty ears. Now I'm taking more of that Crinoline Creamy Pearly Purple, and I'm putting it on the inside of the ears, and then putting some pinkish purplish glitter to help that area really stand out. I wanted this design to have just touches of glitter in it, and I thought it looked more dynamic that way. I decided to give the hair more of a whimsical feel, so I used swirls to represent the hair of the kitty. So just use teardrops and swirls to fill that space in the center. The nose is super easy. Just flick on each corner of your nose and then fill in the rest of the areas. And then fill your upper lip with the black paint. So I later changed this next step, but when I first did it, I did swirls on the corners of my eyes to mimic the swirling hair on top. So I just did swirls, and then I did a small spider web at the bottom. So I later changed that, but you can do whatever version you like best. Next, you're going to define your lips with black and then fill it in with that creamy purple pearly color, and then pat on some of that pinkish purplish glitter. And I used my tongue to moisten my finger. Shh, don't tell anyone. It's my personal glitter and my personal paint, so it's okay. But if you are at a gig or working with a client, please don't do this. Please use something reasonable and sanitary. Draw a thin line between the nose and mouth, and I tried to make thin whiskers, and that happened. So apparently I can't do that on myself, so I just wiped it off and decided to start from the outside and do thin teardrops instead. So I just pressed and then pulled my brush in, and I was actually able to do that on myself. On a kid, I probably would have gone from the inside out, but on myself this worked best. And then I just put little dots leading from the whiskers into the nose area to complete that section. Yay! For the night sky background, all you need to do is paint a simple moon, and I put it kind of tucked behind an ear. When you overlap your designs, it makes them more interesting. So just put a little half circle right above one ear. Fill it in so it's nice and opaque. That purple isn't very strong, so it's not going to be overpowering. And then fill in the moon with iridescent glitter. Next, we're going to add dots. And to make good dots, you're going to put some water. So see how I drip water in there? You can spray water, get it nice and soupy, then twist your brush like so in your paint so that you have a nice ball of paint on the end of your brush, just like that. So I'm just placing little clusters of dots here and there. You don't want to put too many because you don't want to overpower your design. And now it's time for the bat. Just add a dot, a teardrop, and then flick up. So you're going to pull and flick for the wings, and then flick 2 more times. So you have 3 little points coming down there. and then you're going to do 2 flicks for the ears. So bats are super easy. It's just a dot, a teardrop, and then a couple flicks. It's like the easiest thing you can do, and they're super fast too. So teardrop, up flick, and then a couple more flicks for the ears and for the little bat wings there. And I'm tucking one in behind the ear over here to help overlap and create layers and make the whole design more interesting. Now I'm remoistening my eyelid area with that pearly purple, and I'm going to take that pinky purple glitter color I had and just pat it onto my eyelids, and only my eyelids. And with my Crivellin black and a thinner brush, I'm going to put on some eyeliner, and it can be pretty thick because, you know, this is a cat design. So you want to have those sultry cat eyes. And this can totally be skipped if you're painting this on a child, but for tweens and teens and adults, it's a great little addition. So just flick your brush up at the corner of your eye and then pull it in and give it a nice cat eye. And then make sure you flick your brush in the inner corner of your eye too, and that's what will give you the perfect shape. And using some black eyeshadow and a fluffy brush, I'm adding a little dimension to the crease and then blending it out to make it look cohesive, and that actually helps to add a lot of good detail. And the eyes are done. Beautiful. Highlights are really important for this design because those black ears don't stand out very well against the darker purple background. So make sure to add highlights to all of your high points to bring those sections forward, and then flick up in the corner of your ears to show the little cat hairs there. And no night sky would be complete without a bunch of beautiful sparkling stars. So put them wherever you think they would look good. Don't overdo it. Just put some here and there, cluster some together. And here you can see I changed the corners of my eyes to just stars. I thought the design needed to be brightened. So whether you choose to use the spiderwebs or the stars on the corners of the eyes, I hope that you guys like this and can use it. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe. My Facebook is down below, as well as all the products I used in this video and where you can buy them. Bye everyone!